Hello friends, Kelly Green here. This is heavy. This is going to be a heavy one. Kicking off a giant project. It was 25 years ago, basically to the day, that I was on a bus on my way to Toronto to join Tooker Gomberg and Angela on their campaign Gomberg for Mayor, City of Toronto, fall of 2000. Here we are coming full circle. Not really. It's not done yet, but behind me, I've just taken on a giant project. We've got Tooker's tapes and print media archive. So I wanted to share with you in this short little video that I'm going to be spending a lot of time, full-time, basically work over the next several months or longer. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much support we can get, and frankly we'll see how well I can hold up under the pressure of going through all these heavy duty memories of my dear friend Tooker Gomberg, who's been gone from us. He's passed many years ago now. That's another story. You probably know the story. We're going to get into it, I'm sure, bit by bit as this project unfolds. But for today, I just wanted to show you some of the interesting little bits of stuff that landed in my lap for this project. Okay, so we'll get right into it. In this bag is the camera that, there's a couple of cameras in here actually. We've got this funky little Sony Handycam, cool little unit that Tooker used. I imagine he had this with him on his Greenspiration tour with Angela. And the other camera, this much more heavy duty mini DV camera. This is the unit that I had strapped to my face for several weeks and months in the Gomberg for Mayor campaign, and then immediately thereafter when the both of us went to The Hague for the COP6 in November of 2000. This was back when the Kyoto Protocol was still being negotiated, when we were trying to get a 7% reduction of greenhouse gases compared to 1990 levels. Now here we are in 2025 with record-breaking heat, climate change run amok. It's a fucking disaster. Anyways, there's a camera. That's pretty cool. Might come in handy. We've got, I'm going to get to that after, but we'll get into this box here. A very cool XLR to mini adapter. We got some batteries and a little camera case to one of the many cameras. We got this groovy hot shoe mount light. This will go nice for either this camera that I'm using to record this or any one of Tooker's cameras that are here, should they ever get going. A little air squeezy thing. We got headphone and microphone set up. More headphone and microphone. This one with a telephone line set up. We got some camera straps. Lovely Mountain Equipment Co-op fanny pack. I'm sure was around Tooker's waist more than once. A lovely little microphone. Maybe I should be using this today. We will see. And what do we got in here? Looks like another. Oh, this is a little mini DV rewinder case. So this is all kind of exciting, all a little bit pedestrian, maybe. But the one super interesting thing that I found in this box, or one of the super interesting things I found in this box, a portable keyboard. Do you guys remember the Palm Pilots? This was $160 back in the day. So a foldable portable keyboard for the old Palm Pilot. Oh man, that's friggin' cool. This has never been used. Never ever been used. Does anyone have a Palm Pilot? Does anyone remember the Palm Pilots? We'll put that back in its lovely little space there. And some other goodies. What other kind of goodies do we have in this box? Lots of boxes. box inside a box. And inside that box of boxes, what do you know? More cameras and such. Another little, oh, this one's a Samsung mini DV camera. We've got camera straps, camera batteries. Oh my goodness, power adapters, remote controls. I'm not sure what this is. That's why I got these on, I guess. Ooh, an adapter, Samsung power adapter, I guess, of sorts. One of his mittens, or maybe one of your guys' mittens. Who knows whose mittens those are? So this all came with the boxes and boxes of tapes to go through for the archive. Many boxes of stuff. Put that back in the box, where it's probably going to stay. I don't know how useful any of those things are going to be. Slide this over. In this box, let's see, what do we got? Ooh, this is going to come in handy for the dubbings. Transfer of digital tape into digital format, because those tapes aren't going to live forever. So that's the main thrust of this project. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tapes, like I think 600 tapes in here that need to be digitized and thereby preserved and archived. And this lovely little firewire cable is going to come in super handy when I'm using this mini DV docking camera with a docking mechanism, and it's got firewire out the back, and that is the best way to transfer mini DV material without too much loss of quality. We got a bunch of different audio cables, more AV cables, more AV cables. This box is essentially a whole bunch. Oh, and a little frog. Yeah, we're gonna keep him out for the project for sure. A little froggy back there. And all kinds of, yeah, a whole box full of cables and cords, and ooh, XLR cords and computer power cords. I know my friend Matthew, who is graciously at this moment building a computer and getting it formatted and ready to go, and that's going to sit back here on this this new desk table I got from the Restore. Yeah, and yeah, we're going to use that to digitize all of these tapes and quite possibly digitize some of the paper archives. So this is really exciting, some of this stuff that I wanted to share with you. Those who know I was very excited to see these, because there's not a lot. I don't think you can find them anymore unless it's on somebody's wall in a personal collection. But I got five near mint copies of this poster from 1990. So these are 35 years old. And like I said, if you know, you know. You can pause and give it a read if you want. These were all over the province. Lovely, lovely stuff. Very happy to see that. On this folder cover, we've got something that says bedtime reading material. And I think it says Love Tooker down at the bottom, and it's dated 5/95. And these are, look at this massive, thick amount of photocopied articles. Yeah, from his times as a city councillor, I imagine, for the most part. Funny little editorial cartoon of Tooker. The local media sure did like to give him a hard time. Oh, and speaking of Ralph Klein, there's Tooker and Klein. What are they? They're exchanging barbs on the environment. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to take high quality digital photographs of all these pages and turn them into a PDF for you all to look through at your leisure. Beautiful scrapbook, July 2nd to September 25th, 1998 election. This is when Tooker ran for mayor in Edmonton. Wow, very well, very lovely, beautifully put together stuff. Some stuff even coming out a little bit, all glued in there nicely. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. And this is, I didn't even know this picture existed. There's Tooker wearing a suit and tie. A suit and tie. Can you believe it? Amazing stuff in there. We've got another scrapbook. This one is September 27th plus. So this is the same campaign. Amazing amount of beautiful archived pieces. Very fun, very fun. This monster scrapbook, I don't even know what's in there yet. Holy cow. Newspaper clippings. Oh, there's another, I don't know if you can see that down there, another rare sight of Tooker with a tie. Suited for success. Oh, another picture in there of him getting dressed up. The newspapers really like to put the picture in there when Tooker actually put on a suit and tie, because as you remember, he made a great big fuss when he was first elected as councillor. They called it alderman at the time, but he was one that lobbied strong to get it changed to councillor, so it was more gender neutral. And he refused to wear a tie at city council, and he got just slammed for that. Slam. So an amazing amount of archive material that I'd love to be able to share with you. And if you're a fan of history, or if you're a fan of Tooker, you would also, I'm sure, love to see that stuff. And another giant scrapbook. Who does this stuff anymore? Does anyone even get a newspaper anymore? And this one petered out, so we got a whole bunch of blank pages. But I'd love to show you this stuff. Certainly. We got this, we got that. And in these boxes here, I got boxes and boxes within boxes. This one labeled by law, i.e. community standards. OMG. Wow. Wow. Dudes, this is insane. Insane amount of tapes. One of the tricky parts is going to be figuring out where to start. Where's the beginning and where is the end with this stuff, and how to keep them in order when going through them. Ched Forum, Cozy Cycle, post-election meeting. Wow. So much stuff. Tooker for Mayor 98, Streetcar Party, September 28th, T9. Now this looks like we got stuff in here from the Gomberg for Mayor campaign 2000, because this looks like my writing in the Streetcar Party September 28th was something that I was at and filmed. A lot of these tapes, well, all the tapes probably from the Gomberg for Mayor campaign in Toronto 2000 would have been shot by me. And that was going to be, it's going to be interesting, it's going to be fun. It's also going to be a little bit difficult mentally and emotionally to go through, especially with the death of Tooker and just, reliving all these memories and going through them. So I wish you luck. I'm also reaching out for your support. Somehow we're going to put a fundraiser together. There's already some seed money to kick this archive project off. So I'm good to go for about 3 months. Put it up into November of 2025. But we're gonna need some sustaining donations. We'll probably need about, I'm not gonna put a number on it, but we're gonna need your support. So one way or another, it's either going to set up a Patreon or a GoFundMe or Canada Helps, some type of fundraising avenue before we get that going. And if you've got a check and you're eager to get your money into the system right away, just get in touch with Ange. She's going to be facilitating all of this. Wow. Hundreds and hundreds of tapes. So there it is. There's my little unboxing video of the Tooker Tapes and Print Media Archive. If you want to know what I'm doing these next few months, that's going to be it. Maybe even longer. We'll see how it goes. I'm also hoping to keep a little video diary of this project, so we can kind of monitor, I guess, my mental health and the success of the project. If it becomes a Patreon, maybe we'll put little clips of stuff on the Patreon. Maybe we'll digitize all this archive stuff, and the Patreon members can peruse that as part of their benefit of being a member and a supporter of the project. At any rate, thank you for watching this video of mine. I'm Kelly Green. This is my project, the Tooker Tapes and Print Media Archive digitization. Wow. Okay, we'll see ya. Bye. You got a froggy?